Hey, hi everyone. Welcome back to this Python problem solving series. And today we will be solving our second problem inside this journey. And first of all, let's read this problem statement carefully. Then we will be enter into the solving of problem by using the code. And here we go. The program must accept an integer m as the output. So this is the first thing we have to solve here. That means we need to take the input from the user and we have to name with m, and the program must print s if m is divisible by the sum of the last two digits of m. Else, the program must print no as the output. So this is the problem statement. And let's go and see the test cases. Then you will get to know and you will get the complete idea. So what kind of input we have to take and what kind of output we have to produce. And if you see this here carefully, first of all, here we taken one input. This is integer. And they mentioned that inside this input, if we take the last two digits, and let's get back to this problem statement once more. Let's read this statement carefully. Just read from here. The program must print s if m is divisible by the sum of the last two digits of m. That means if you see this, if we add both of this, that means 0 and 5, that will become how much? 0 plus 5, that will become 5. And now we have to check this entire m is divisible with this 5 or not. If it is divisible, then we have to print the s. Otherwise, we have to print the no. So this is the problem statement. Let's quickly open the VS Code and let's solve this problem. And here we go. Let's clear all my drawings. First of all, step number one is we have to take m as the input, right? So that is m and is equals to input of enter one integer and simply print this m here and just simply go and run this code. Now we have to enter one integer. Let's enter one integer 1005. Hit the enter. So 1005. It's perfectly all right. We take in the one integer as the output. In step number two, what we have to do? So now we have to add last two digits 0 and 5. So if you want to add this last two digits, then we have to convert this m into string. So just simply go here and convert this into string. So s is equals to, we have to simply specify str of int. That's it. See, str of m, sorry. We have to convert into this string. Now, if I go and print the type of s, sorry, or else you just simply print the s here and simply run this code again. And this time, let's enter 1005. And you will get 1005. And if you want to check whether it is a string or not, obviously this will be in the string because we converted here. Now what's going to be the next step? Next step here is we have to get the last digit of this string. So basically you will have the indexing. You can simply specify yes of, see, if you take the 1005, let's see that 0 is the, 1 is the 0th index and this 0 is the first index. And again, we have one more 0, that is the second index. And 5 is the third index, right? So if I specify 3 here, see, now I will simply go and rerun this code again. Now you have to enter 1005. That means here, what thing I'm printing? I'm trying to print this a third index. If you see this, we got the third index. See, that is going to be 5. 5 is the third index. If I hit the enter, and you will get the 5 as the output. What if the user passes a bigger number? That means right now we are passing the 1005 and we are trying to get the last number that is going to be 5. That is going to be S of 3. What if it is 10005? In that case, if you are trying to print the S of 3, then you will get a different kind of number, right? So that's why for whatever the number, it's not a matter. If you want to take last number, you can simply do one thing here. That means, first of all, find out the length of our string. That means L is equals to len of yes. So this will find the length of the string. So now just simply go and print the length of the string. See, now just simply execute this code. Now you will get length of our string. See, now enter 1005. Now what is the length of this string? It's going to be the 4. See, you will get the 4 as the output. Now, if we minus one number from this 4, then you will get the last index number. That means here you can simply specify, see, L minus 1. This is the last index number. This L minus 1 will give the last index number. Then you will get the last number no matter what kind of number it is. Okay. Now, also print last before number because we need the last two digits, right? Yes or, and we have to specify L minus 2. Now you will get the last before digit. Okay. Now let's clear my console and just simply run this code once more. Now this time let's enter 1005. Okay. Now let's remove this length. Now you will see you will get last two digits. That means 0 and 5. So first we will be printing 5 and second we will be printing this 0. And if I go and run this code and you will get the 0 as the output. See, so 450. Obviously, why we got the 4 here? Because okay, let's rerun the code again. Just simply rerun the code again. That's because of that print 1005. Let's hit the enter and see 5 and 0 we got it. And let's rerun the code again. Now this time I will enter 5 and 7. Okay, and also 0. Now last two digits are 7, 0, right? So first 0 you will get and the last before number is the 7. If I hit the enter, 0 and 7. Now successfully we taken last two digits of the a particular input. Okay, done. Now what's going to be the next step? The next step is we have to add both of them. We have to add both of them. So how to add both of them? That's pretty easy. So you can take sum. Sum is equals to S of L minus 1 and plus you also need to add S of L minus 2. And we just added these two things. And now just simply print this here and you will get sum of both of them. Let's run this code and 1005 and 0 plus 5 is going to be okay. So see, and here we have one more problem. The problem here is I'm trying to add both the strings. This is a string and this is a string. Then you will get string concatenation. 5 is a string and 0 is a string. Then you will get 50. But you don't want to add this. You don't want to do the string concatenation here. You have to do the integer. Okay. Then you have to convert this into int of, and now this will be converted to the integer. And also let's convert this result also into the int. Now both the things will be converted into integer. Then you will get 5 as the output. If I clear the console and let's read on the code again, then you need to enter the 1005. Let's enter it. Now you will get 5 as the output. And let's read on the code once more. Let's enter some random number. Now 8 and 3 are the last two digits. And here we are taking the last two digits and we are converting into the integer. And finally, you will get 8 plus 3 is going to be how much? It's going to be the 11, right? So then you will get 11 as the output. So while you're writing this program, this is must and should. Here you need to convert into the str because if it is an integer, it won't allow you to take the last two digits because integer doesn't have the powers to give this slicing. Okay, that's why we converted into the string. And after converting into the string, and here still it's a string, and we need to convert into the integer because we need to add the integer addition. We don't need any kind of string concatenations. Okay, all right. Now we just got this sum here. Now we need to check whether this sum, whether this m is divisible with the sum or not. How to check? We all guys know that. That's simple. You have to enter one if condition and you have to check whether this m is divisible by, that means percentile sum is equals to 0. This is how we need to check whether this m is divisible with the sum. How can we check? If it is equal to 0, then we can check that. Then we can confirm that it is divisible with this sum. All right. Now, what you have to do? You have to simply specify here print yes. Otherwise, we just simply print no. That's it. Now we simply made this small logic. So this is a logic. If you want to design this logic, first of all, you need to find out this sum. That's going to be very important. Okay. Now let's just simply go and run this code once more. Then let's see with test cases. First one is going to be 1005 and hit enter. See, we got the S. Because if you see this, if you add last two digits of 0 and 5, 0 and 5 is going to be how much? 5. So let's do this some small mathematical calculation here, then you will get complete idea. So what does it mean? What is this line and how I'm making this is equals to be 0? What I'm doing here. See, m percentile sum. What does it mean? That means m means what? 1005. 1005. And what is my sum? What is my sum? So if you take the 1005, my sum will be 0 plus 5. That means 5 is my sum. That means now I'm checking here. This 1005, this m is divisible with my sum or not. Let's check that. 5 twos are, sorry. So you can simply say 5 20s are right. 5 20s are 100. 100. Now you will get 0. And if you take the 5 here and 5 ones are how much? That's going to be the 5. Then finally we got it 0. So finally our output will be 0. So that's what we are checking here. If m divisible by sum, okay, then if the result is 0, that means if this result is 0, then that's going to be the true. And if it is true, then we will be printing S. Otherwise, we will be printing the no. And that's it. And this is all about this small piece of logic. Let's go and try with the test cases right now here. So let's see my test cases. Let's clear all my drawing here. Let's clear all my drawings. Okay, see, not just one. Let's clear the console and let's read in the code again. So right now, let's try with this 557. Okay, so 557, 557. And before going to see the output, let's solve it manually. Let's see what you will get. 557. 5. Oh, sorry. So that's going to be 557. That's 5 and 5 and 7. If we take last two digits, that's going to be what? 5 plus 7 is going to be 12. Okay, now we have to divide with 12. So if I divide with 12, how much you will get? I don't know what you will get like. So if I say that 12 fours are 48, and it's going to be how much? It's going to be like a calculation, but you will never get the result as 0. You will never get the result as 0. That's why here we will be printing the no. Definitely you will get the output as no. Okay, don't worry, and just do this calculation. You will never get this 0 here. I don't know, I'm really poor inside the mathematics. Okay, so let's just simply go and clear all the drawings and just simply run this code and hit the enter. Then you will get to know as the output. No matter what kind of output you are taking, always say, if you written some piece of code, that piece of code should satisfy with all kind of inputs. Okay, let's enter some random numbers. Okay, I just enter some random numbers. Let's see whether you will get a 2, whether you will get yes or whether you will get no. Let's simply run this code. Okay, so all right, I'm running the again. I'm sorry. I have entered some random numbers. Okay, 28. Just simply, oh, sorry. Why I'm doing the same thing again and again. So let's run the code. Let's enter some random number. And just enter some random number. Okay, so just hit the enter button, then you will get the no. Of course, it's going to be the no. Even if you want the clarity, you just check with the number. Check with the number means let's add 2 plus 9. How much? That's going to be 11. So now you have to check 21837 2829 is divisible with this 11 or not. You have to check. If it's not, then obviously you will get the output as no. So like that, if you want to write a logic and you have to think well and you have to write a proper code, then that code should be satisfied with all kind of inputs. Okay, that's it. And this is all about for today, and see you all guys tomorrow with another piece of logic. As we're moving forward, I'm going to give you the complex logics and we are going to solve the complex problems. Okay, all right, and take care. Bye bye. See you all guys in the next video.